just waiting.
Hi there, my name is Terry Wiesner, and I'm Director of Communication and Theater Arts here at the University of Wisconsin-Barron County in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. We're very excited today because we have a competition on campus. It is the regional competition of the Rube Goldberg competition, where a machine is designed by engineering students and other students to do a very simple task, but this machine is quite complex. And we are hosting one of the 4 regionals in the United States. Here with us is Iowa State, who has come up to Rice Lake, versus our own UW-Barron County team.
Mileage on this?
Right? Yeah, lunch will be right down this hall. It'll be the first door around the corner. It's kind of a open space meeting. We went to nationals 2 years ago with our team from Barron County and kind of created the stir and the interest. And so we designed a class, myself and Dr. Krista James Burns, who is our engineering professor, and put the class together to kind of get students of all backgrounds, they didn't have to be engineering majors, involved in kind of coming up with a plan to solve this simple task. And we had 6 teams, and they put together 6 different components to do a very simple task. This year's task for the Rube Goldberg competition is to erase a chalkboard, not a whiteboard, but a chalkboard. It's been a very challenging thing. Both teams are setting up and working behind us right now, and they have a few minutes left before they have to step away from the machine.
We said to judge.
No, it's on.
We're really excited. Both teams seem to have a great time. It's a lot about teamwork. It's a lot about planning. It's a lot about execution and the presentation. It's not just the engineering part, but it is the presentation. It's the story. Each machine has to tell a story. It has to be whimsical. They're judged on reliability, how many things work in the machine time after time after time. Each competition results in 2 runs of their machine, and they have a minimum of 8 minutes to reset the machine in between their runs. But it's exciting, and I know our students are having a great time, and I see Iowa State having a great time too. So we hope everybody can join us, or at least come down to the campus and see it. I'm sure we'll be having it out on display for a number of weeks after the competition today. I've got a packet for you.
All right, make it.
We don't have every official.
That's gonna make it.
I don't know if you want the long one or the
Nope.
short one.
Our minivan could have fit in there with it. We thought about it, but we thought Transportation Services would be like, well, why is there a minivan? Why is there no? Oh, it's good enough. I swear. Reset. Do you want to test this?
Test what? That.
Okay. No more test. When you don't have the hot glue, I need it. We don't need it anymore. The idea doesn't work.
No, I don't care.
Sure.
I have the other balloons have
There was a
colors.
time when that thing never failed. Never failed.
Yeah, we did a
Sucker
And then we
after
took it apart and moved it, and now it's all.
We never
no, I
took
don't
that one
think so.
apart.
No.
Ever since we took in the machine apart.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The machine, not the fan
Oh,
apart.
really?
Yeah. A lot of things kind of went sideways.
Here you go. That went off early.
That's because we
did it twice.
I think this is the coolest one here. Go ahead.
Snap, you gotta be kidding me right now.
All right, well,
Look, the balloon and
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Terry Wiesner. I am Director of Communication and Theater Arts here on the campus. You might be asking yourself, what the heck am I doing here? In an engineering competition with the Rube Goldberg Regional Competition here at UW-Barron County. Well, I got involved kind of through the back door. They used my scene shop to build a lot of their things here, but I had a chance to work with some of these engineering students, and I just had a blast. And so this has been a great treat for myself. Krista Burns, our engineering professor, is at the moment serving as the online dean for UW colleges in Madison. So she is very sad she cannot be here, but she is with our students and Iowa State students, wishing them all good luck. And the teams will then head to the national competition in Ohio.
President of the Iowa State Rube Goldberg Club, along with my team, Jeremy, Will, Dane, Joe, Patrick, and Travis, and Destiny. Thanks for coming to check out our 10-foot television. Our idea is that someone who's flipping other channels, going from movie to movie to try to find what they want to watch. We start with Star Wars, the Great Escape scene, and then followed by the new James Bond Skyfall movie, and then Harry Potter, a Quidditch scene, and then the movie Up, followed by, we'll come down here to Back to the Future with the time travel scene, I guess, and then Batman faces off against the Joker here in downtown Gotham. Indy tries to escape his giant boulder in Raiders of the Lost Ark. That'll lead to The Wizard of Oz, and then we'll come down to Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack Sparrow tries to escape, and then Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, and then which will lead to The Great Escape, the literal movie with Steve McQueen as they try to get out, and then our final scene of a task of erasing a chalkboard. So all we need to start is just someone to turn our television on.
Good luck.
Backwards. Just pull it in. That's never happened before. I'm sorry. Did I mention we're a brand new club at Iowa State? We're very excited to be here. We traveled 5 hours. It was cold in the truck. These are problems. Our workspace wasn't level, so like everything has changed here. I'm out of excuses, everybody. we're okay.
Is there a time difference between Ohio and...
Unfortunately not.
There is from Ohio, but not Iowa.
Bell.
Story.
Hi everybody, I'm Trent. I'm the team captain. Myself and Rosie, Patrick, and Jake have all worked very hard on this in the last month and a half. We also started with a class that helped design, come up with ideas, different triggers. We share their frustration with these guys. We know what it's like to keep failing and failing and failing. So wish us luck, and I'll turn it over to Rosie.
To honor their beloved professor of engineering, Dr. Olaf Schmigel, at Rube University in Goldberg, Wisconsin, former students have gathered to pay homage to his illustrious career. Because of this man, many of these exceptional students learned firsthand the art of design and construction. Always eager to challenge his students, he encouraged many to compete in the Rube Goldberg competitions. Under his guidance, they competed on the national level 6 times during his 30 years of teaching. At the end of this year, he will join his wife Ruth in quiet retirement. To honor his retirement and years of service, some of his former teams have incorporated into one Rube Goldberg machine a tribute to all the winning years of competition, featuring each Rube Goldberg task for that year. The year is 1995, and the task is to turn on a radio. Dr. Schmigel has a backstage pass to see George Strait. He roams around the building and finds George's dressing room. He sneaks in and accidentally makes a mess of the huge room and finds a huge slide. He takes the slide down and sees George's new boots that he had just purchased. While admiring the boots, he knocks over the radio and hears security announcing that there's an intruder in George's dressing room. He leaves immediately. In 1996, the task was to put coins into a bank. Dr. Schmigel flew to the big city to attend a Green Day concert. He drove to the concert only to find it canceled due to a tornado. Because of this, Green Day refunded his money and he invested it in the bank and purchased a catapult for his students. Then, in 1999, the task was to set a golf tee and golf ball. Dr. Schmigel had a good friend retire, Dr. Bolt. Dr. Bolt loves golf and Dr. Schmigel wanted to make his friend a putting machine. He wanted to make his friend a gift that he would use. The next machine was from the year 2002, and the task was to raise the U.S. flag. One of Dr. Schmigel's greatest feats was when he climbed Mount Everest. He made his way to the base camp and proceeded to scale the mountain. He had nearly made it to the top before he took a tumble halfway down. He was able to regroup and make it to the top, where he placed an American flag before descending and taking a slow boat ride home. The year was 2012, and the task is to inflate a balloon. It is time for the last Olympics. As the world was supposed to end in 2012, according to the Mayan calendar, the torch is lit, and chaos already ensues as a kayaker falls in a practice run. Who is that? It's the Queen? Skydiving? She almost sticks the landing. Thank goodness 007 is there to catch her fall. In the confusion, Katrina makes a perfect dive, a beautiful 10. Finally, it is 2015, and Dr. Schmigel had decided to retire. He goes to the school and fills his moving boxes with calculators, toy tanks, pieces of engineering projects, and his beloved globe. He leaves, and while driving, texts his wife, and accidentally runs into Aaron Rodgers. Aaron is so strong that as he falls, he pushes over a wrecking ball that falls into Olaf's house. Luckily, Mrs. Schmigel is outside safe, and they speed off on their retirement road trip into the sunset.
going, Jake.